Hey, yo, what's the word, man? It's your boy, Young Wolf, Young Jemington, Sasuke in the building, Red Bull Wolf in the building. You already know what time it is. Wafflenomics reboot episode 2 with my man, Tripaholic, Triptastic, you know what I'm saying? Ben 10 triplified. You get me? 1, 2, 3 lettered trip. Oh, it's not even that. 3, 2, 1 lettered trip. Hey, you already know the Beyblade introduction, but go ahead, man. My boy Trip in the
Listen,
building.
back another week. That man stressed is in the building. Full time stressed is in the building. The, the run-in is the run-in, man. I don't know what else
Hey,
to say. I was all like prepared for episode 1, episode 2. I feel like I need a cigarette. I feel like I don't know if you've seen that picture of like somebody who's like working outside of a Popeye or something like that. She had a head down,
yeah,
just like
yeah, yeah.
after this weekend, I just feel it's tired, man.
I
The
hear
the
you,
game is the
bro.
game, but we here nonetheless, man. What's happening?
Hey, man, we're good, man. We're in the building. Let's not waste any of the people's times, man. Listen, a lot went down this week and last week because managers just wanted to be on a madness, and one team in particular wanted to be on a madness.
Mm.
Chelsea, I just don't know what's going on, and I feel like the situation with Chelsea, in my honest opinion, is Todd is still treating this as if it's an American sport, and
Mm.
the way he the way he's operating is as if, oh, I can just get this guy, I can just get this guy. But it
Mm.
just doesn't work like that. There's
Mm.
processes, there's meetings, there's style of plays you have to talk about. But it's not making sense. So let's break it down. So they got
Mm.
rid of they got rid of Lampard, right?
Word.
Cool. He was stinking up the joint. It's fine. We understand that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's this one that we're not understanding. Then they got Tuchel.
Mm-hmm.
Some would say world-class manager, some would say just a very good manager, right? He did his thing. He tried. I feel like he should have been given more time.
Mm. That
But
tried
then,
and got a Champions League. You know what I'm
you know
saying?
what I'm
That's a
saying?
try. That's trying.
That's trying, bro. Then they said, nah, you know what? Let's get him up out the way. You
Mm.
feel me? Then they said, you know what? We need to do what everyone else wants us to do and get ourselves an English manager.
Mm.
They pay 35 million to get rid of Tuchel, to then bring in Potter. And from day one, he stunk up the joint. Like, nah,
Stinky.
Trip, you can tell me, yeah. I'm gonna give the floor to you for a couple minutes. You could tell me, are we wrong for not giving Potter the same energy that we gave Lampard?
It's yeah, I don't know. Yes and no, maybe. I will say this. At least Potterson had somewhat of an upside, maybe. You know what I'm saying? At least he had somewhat of an upside from his Brighton days. I feel like people were like, you know what? Brighton are actually doing, they're punching above their weight with him, albeit they were just ready to explode. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Now,
Oh.
like at this point, when the Zerbi came, hey, yo, yeah, no, hey, yo,
Yeah, cook.
bio, but I ain't see that coming. All right. Um, I think Brighton were already on a path to success with how they've recruited, how their strategy was with
Yes,
and
sir.
without Potter, as evident. But you got to give him some credit though. They did have some really good results under him, and they played well. So I feel like he had at least that amount of grace. But anybody coming into a situation like Chelsea's is going to be a marked man. You could have gotten pretty much anybody, in my opinion. So it's a tough thing. But I think at a certain point we do have to kind of put both of them on the same playing field because, like, all right, listen, Potter, you didn't have as much time, crazy amount of time, but the fact that you kept changing system week in week out when it wasn't working, you had to at some point you had to realize from a tactical standpoint, like, bro, you getting minced up, bro. You getting turned in the chopped cheese, no cheese. Teams is putting you to bed every week.
Every
Y'all
week.
looking dead. At some point, he had to realize, yo, his way isn't working, so he at least has to find a way to steady the ship and make something happen in the meantime
Mm-hmm.
until he can figure out his squad. But again, he didn't get that. He tried to keep mixing and moving, and then this man Lampard pulled the whole Thanos sitting on the perch. You could not come to grips with your own failure. So where did that bring you? Back to
Back to
me.
me.
and and to show his intention, to show his, you know what I'm saying, his stick-to-itiveness, his grit, they're going to lose 1-0 to Wolves. The funniest thing
The
I've ever seen in
first
my
game, bro. And the goal that they
He's dead.
conceded was a banger as well. Like,
Bro, Mateus Nunes,
Nunes, yeah.
outside of everything, he's a baller. Good player, really dope. I ain't gonna lie. Sadly, he can't with an injury or speedy recovery to do, but Chelsea are just
There's
they're
just something not
it's
just
cursed, bro. They're playing under an ancient burial ground right now, bro. It's cursed football. They can't seem to cope. Their squad all on MLB baseball contracts, 10-year, 8-year, you know what I'm saying, 12-year deals. Todd Bowlegged got these men moving all over the place, bro. No stability. He's Todd Bowlegged, bro. There's no stability in what he's doing in terms of his policies, in terms of who he wants to appoint. None of that stuff, bro. And it's just gonna be, this is the Chelsea way. We sack managers like this all the time if you don't come in and have instant success. But at some point, you have to look at the entire system y'all set up. Again, I'm pretty sure we said this before. We said it about Spurs, but about Chelsea, it's at least true to a certain extent, but y'all had money to mask it. Y'all stand on a pillar of sand, bro. No foundation. You guys have no properly aligned strategy except for throw money at this, bro. Even Donald Trump ran out of money. Look how he turned out, bro. Getting arrested out of the other day. Yes, he was at a UFC event the other night. But
I've seen that.
That's beside the point.
The point, yeah.
Still got still got charges, bro. Still got tax evasion on his records, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, he's gonna hit a wall, and actual strategy has to prevail. So, to answer your question, I think we do have to judge them on the same scale, because at the end of the day, they couldn't adjust. They couldn't get the job done. Let's be real.
I hear you. So yeah, no, it's a good point. I think everyone saw the offer and said, cool. If we were in Potter's shoes, it would be hard to turn away such a big move to a Champions League club, a supposedly top 5 club. You know, the money was probably triple what he was earning at Brighton, but me as a person anyway, I would have continued. No Cody Rhodes. I would have continued the story. I would have stayed at Brighton. I would have, because I feel like as a person, when you're ready for something, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if Potter, whether he knew or he didn't know, but I think maybe he just wanted to leap at the opportunity. But anyway, bro got shifted, done. He's out the way. It was very stinky. I mean, it was inevitable. They said they were going to give him time, but this is not an Arteta situation. Like, with Arteta, like, at least we saw glimpses of Arsenal playing good football. There were glimpses of good results. It just wasn't consistent, right? So,
facts.
Although Arsenal fans and us on the outside were like, get rid of him, or Arteta out, he was still showing signs. I did not see one sign from Potter at Chelsea. I didn't see nothing. There was no confidence or belief that they were gonna turn into some sort of powerhouse. And then they bring back Lampard. So it's just like, what are you doing?
They playing musical chairs with their football, bro. Again, they switch system every week. They're playing musical chairs with that. They playing musical chairs with the whole managerial job. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all don't know when to cut off the music and get right and stay settled, bro. Y'all always just trying to on this merry-go-round, trying to make something happen until something hits the wall. Y'all confused, bro, and it's okay to admit y'all are confused. It's all right. Like, you guys got, again, this American dude coming in, putting people on, you know what I'm saying, 18-year contracts, like it's almost a prison sentence for some of these, man.
Insane, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And if you guys, the funniest thing is, it's gonna be so bad for them, because I don't know if you've seen some of like the FFP things or all the losses that Chelsea took over the past week or so. They reported it. They took a lot of losses in money. So if they losing hella money, one, and two, if they don't have any other secondary competition aside from cups or you know what I'm saying, like European football or whatever, it's looking long for their squad. No matter how you slice it, bro. It is no matter how you slice it. How you going to shift these players on? How you going to actually develop any young players or whatever fringe talent you have? It's going to be a big squad that's moving nowhere with probably a dead manager. Like, come on, man.
They'll be able to offload players, but I feel like, I agree. In terms of signing, Chelsea fans, I promise you, if I see one Chelsea fan on the timeline expecting any transfers, I will personally pull up to your house and give you a Booker T scissors. I promise you. I'm not joking. You, man, were greedy enough in the summer. You were greedy enough. Five time. You're greedy enough in Jan. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see any signings from Chelsea. I feel like this summer they need to just offload.
Shit. You man still haven't even like seen Broja have an actual like decent run. They still
He's still
think
at the
about him.
club.
He's still there.
Lukaku's still at the club. Oh,
Lukaku's coming back next season. They was talking about Osimhen. You was talking about they want Osimhen. Bro, y'all better tuck in, bro. Y'all got plenty of options on your ranks. You got plenty of options in your actual squad, man. Don't worry. Don't worry,
man.
Y'all be all
good.
Y'all won't be all right, but y'all be all right if you understand what I'm saying. So
that's a similar. See, we can use this phrase for Arsenal. Because y'all be all right, but you might not be all right. Hey, you can flip it to Arsenal right now after what happened over the weekend. Now, me personally, I'm not gonna sit here and be that guy. I didn't watch the full game. I watched the highlights. From what I saw from the highlights, it looked like you lot should have been put in a spliff. But that could just have been the way Sky Sports presented it on their highlights package, right? I've seen a lot of people saying that there was a chance at the end of the game where you basically should have won the game. Mr. Tripaholic, yeah. For 10 minutes, the floor is yours. You can speak on this game because I know you got a lot to say.
That I do. Mr. Wolf, thank you for the floor. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, turn on my few professor degrees and just take it to it one time. Just put this on. And I'm going to address this first from the tactical perspective. You see the glasses, so that means I might know something. That's just a guess. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Just focus on the glasses position. Just focus on that right there. All right. So going into this game, and even from beforehand, I've said two things that might come back to haunt us. One, not having Saliba. That automatically gives us a certain lack of control that we usually have in other games. We've seen it before, and it's tough. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? Holding, I have nothing against him. My man got a revitalized hairline. He's living life. He's good. I got love for him. I got love for Rob Holding. He's been holding it down. No, you know what I'm saying? No pun intended. But the tactical consideration we have to give up with no Saliba is already a bad thing. Ben White was sticking mad close to Holding in terms of position so something doesn't go left because he does not have the mobility. You know what I'm saying? He don't got the Samba hips to make the turn and move it. Holding would have been stuck. He would have been, you know what I'm saying, like pause. You know what I'm saying? No Adam Sandler movie, no click. He would have been frozen right there. So Ben White already was a little bit sheepish trying to get out. And he was already having a weird time trying to get passes that little into out ball to Saka and stuff. So Holding had to be considered. That was already a problem. Two, no Tomiyasu. Now, people say what you want. He's got put in the split before, blah, blah, blah. It's all good. But the last time we played Liverpool, that man was on Salah's ass. And that helped us a whole hell of a lot. That freed up a lot of things. Now, not to say that Salah didn't have like a terrible time or whatever, because Gabriel was low-key putting him in pocket. You know what I'm saying? Missed penalty and certain chances aside when stuff went left. Gabriel had a monster performance, and you have to credit him for it. But the fact that he had to put it on and not the extra man, you know what I'm saying, that already messed up some of our organization. Midfield wasn't sharp, blah, blah, blah. You can say whatever you want. But the first 40 minutes, we was putting Liverpool in just a giant, you know what I'm saying, 11-man size spliff. Just rolled it up across the whole length of the pitch. We was putting them in there, bro.
It was like 2-0, 30 minutes, isn't it?
It was 2-0, 30 minutes, and we was cruising. And we can go pace by pace. You could say Xhaka did this, Xhaka did that. I don't think the Xhaka incident affected the game at all. I think the goal did. Whenever they scrapped it back, I think that's when everybody started to turn up. And then from that moment on, we were just like, let's get the hell out of here, guys. Let's you know what I'm saying? Where's the halftime whistle? Let's get up out of here. Let's focus it all in. And from there, we already started. We're on the ropes. We are still holding it well. I think where we lost or not necessarily lost the game. See, I'm already in it. I just want to say I appreciate life so much because I can say I felt like I lost the game and we just drew at Anfield. I can say that now. That's weird. Listen, bless. We come a long way, bro. Suffering from success, no DJ Khaled. Because that's a long way, bro. That's progress. But I say where we lost the game is I think it's a mistake that Mikel Arteta made. We took off Odegaard and Jesus, and then we brought on Kiwior and Kieran Tierney too late.
But then I heard that Odegaard wasn't playing well. So.
I heard, again, albeit he did not have his greatest game. I could put my hands up and admit that freely. He did not have his greatest game. He didn't, he wasn't as pronounced as I thought he was going to be that game. But still, security and progressing the ball to at least push them back out of our half would help. As soon as we switched, as soon as we brought QBR on, we put a back five to try and cover up some positional gaps. And then he was like, all we did was tell Liverpool, come on. You know what I'm saying? Took off the whole zipper and everything. Just, come true. You know what I'm saying? Like they was inviting him to come drop kick a straight square in the chest. And lo and behold, he was getting drop kicked in the chest, bro. As soon as I saw that big tooth MFer, bro. Oh, Firmino, I knew he was gonna score. I knew
it. He always does, man. He's just
every time.
He's such a silky player, like
the same teeth structure as Jim Carrey in The Mask when he puts it on. This man always comes and puts us in a split at some point, at every time, bro. Man says, somebody stop me, and then just header, random ass goal. Something always happens with him, bro.
He's him, man.
Whatever. But I think we did let ourselves down by the position change. I would have rather seen Kieran Tierney come on earlier and replace Zinchenko, because, you know what I'm saying, maybe some of that little pressure on that left-hand side where Salah and Trent were getting a lot of love, that could have been mitigated, and a counter could have been a lot more effective because KT can bomb. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be the most effective in invert. You know what I'm saying? He's still a little bit rigid on that front, but he could have been really, really effective on the counter and pressing us up. We could have still did something on that front. So unfortunate that, you know what I'm saying, got killed by some long balls, got killed by the occasion. And I said this in another space or whatever. I was like, yeah, we kind of played into the occasion at some point, and that, you know what I'm saying, that got us. We could have came out with a win, but we came out with a draw. Yeah. But take the tactical glasses off. take them joints off. From my heart's perspective and from what I believe.
From the chest.
This, just like the rest of the games on this season, it's just another game. And also, any other season where we weren't up to this standard, weren't up to par like this, we would have been put in 10 splits. Yeah. And those 10 spliffs would have been specifically rolled into one for Snoop Dogg. Like, it would have been bad for us. It would have been actually catastrophic.
If you still had Leno, he was good. Yeah, but you would have.
He was good, but
Ramsdale. Oh my,
bro, he's built for shot stopping like this, bro. When you come from sides that have been, you know what I'm saying, facing relegation and demotion, you know what I'm saying, more times than people late to the job, like, you gotta be ready for times like this.
We laughed.
And I was questioning it too when he came in, but again, he's on both ends of the field, actually playing with his feet and distributing and shot stopping. He's top 3 keeper in this league. He is.
Yeah, 100%.
On his day, he could, you know what I'm saying, he could have a performance that is up there with the Edison and Allison. No doubt.
Well, I mean, some will say he's better than Edison, because it's like, there's some people that even say, like my boys, he asked me the other day, he's like, you man, when was the last time that you remember seeing Edison make multiple saves, world-class saves in a game? And I said to him, you know what? It's not that he asked, when have you seen Edison make a save? Yeah. It was, when have you seen him make multiple class saves in one game?
Like,
and I said, I can't tell
pressure's on. And again, it's hard to calculate that with City, because City are always so dominant in possession, but when it's that time to, and there have been times when City have been put under pressure, whether it be Champions League, or whatever. Nah, I
ain't seen it. I ain't.
It's been, but back to the game. I will say, yes, it was 2-2. Yes, we conceded 2 goals, but it's Anfield. City didn't even win there this season. City ain't won there. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you think or put on it, Anfield is a ridiculously hoodoo-filled place, but it got weird juju on it. I don't know, bro. Like, somebody grandmother put it on there like the 30s or something like that. When whatever was happening.
It was that new stand, bro. It was a new stand,
bro. It probably was, honestly, because you got like old teams with like Jay Spearing and them. They didn't lose to nobody. You know what I'm saying? At home, they didn't lose to nobody. So if those teams can go there, you know what I'm saying, then Mamadou Sakho and them men, like, if they don't lose at Anfield, there's no doubt that team now wouldn't lose at Anfield. It's just really difficult to see, unless you got like ridiculous, or like what's it called, like Real Madrid or something like that. And that's Champions League though. That's different. I think that's just a different thing entirely. The league is the league. So looking at it, I think with the flow of the game, how everything went, it's a difficult point earned at the end of the day. And yeah, say what you want. We want to be gunning for every win. I wanted a win too. But in the grand scheme of things, with the deficiencies that we had in our squad, we weren't our strongest 11. We missed Saliba, we missed Tomiyasu, we missed some of the options that made us really effective in how we played Liverpool the first time around. I still think there's no need to panic. There's no need to, you know what I'm saying, do all this other stuff. Think like, oh yeah, Meteor's about to hit Arsenal, you know what I'm saying, the Emirates, and we're all done for. There's no need for that, bro. Still a good gap. We still have to play City head to head. And if we have Saliba back for that, I think there's a good chance we win, because I don't think there's any aura around, you know what I'm saying, that Eddie had like that. It's just the squad. And that the only thing is the occasion. I've said this before.
Yeah.
We sometimes the young squad like to play to occasions, and that's what got us like cooked in that City game. We got a little bit nervous when they adjusted, and stuff went left for us. 3-1. The Anfield game, a little bit of that. Like, I hope those two can be lessons, just lessons to where we get into it.
Facts. That's where you need like Xhaka though to kind of step up as the more experienced player.
I agree.
Because when I really sit back and deep it, the squad is hella young, man. Like so young, and there isn't that enough experience, should I say, in a match like that, where you've got world-class experienced players that can lead these men and kind of just say, hey, keep it cool. As good as Odegaard is, and as amazing captain as he's probably been the best captain since God knows when. He doesn't have that.
He's not going to be outspoken. He's not.
Yeah, he hasn't got war scars, bro.
Yeah, like, and not even he's going to be outspoken. It's like he's not gonna. He's not going to be. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna scratch that. We need an outspoken person. I don't think Odegaard is, to a certain extent. Like, he's gonna rally everybody around and be like that. But like, again, when the going gets tough, you need somebody to like lead that charge and be like, "Yo, take the foul,
keep cool, yeah,
chill out." The biggest impact it would come from, it would probably be Xhaka, even though he is one of the most hot-headed people on the pitch naturally. But he's curtailed that for a lot this season. He's done a lot to curb that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I think it would be the most effective if it came from him, because he probably is going to be the most vocal out of the group. That's where I'm trying to, for the most vocal out of everybody. I think everybody is vocal to a certain extent, but out of everybody, he's going to be one of those rallying forces. Probably him, Zinchenko. You know what I'm saying?
Ramsdale.
Like, yeah, Ramsdale as well. I think they're going to be the most to project that feeling. Hey, keep your heads when stuff gets a little bit difficult. But yeah, like, I don't know. This is just funny. Yeah, we're gonna be straight.
You're good. I do think the games against, I think you got Newcastle and Chelsea.
Yeah, Newcastle away, Chelsea at home. If Lampard's still around, and they didn't,
I'll be real. Trip. I'll be real.
If we have Saliba, we're pile driving them through a flaming table, bro.
I can't lie. Okay, Chelsea, I hear.
But Newcastle's different.
Newcastle.
I
don't know, bro. They're
really.
Do you know what it is with Newcastle? Yeah. They're very unpredictable in terms of their consistency, but that team just know how to get it. Like, even in the last dying moments of the game, like, you feel like the game's done, or you feel like you've got one up on them. And do you know what pisses me off about Newcastle? It takes one goal. As soon as they score one goal, it's just like, okay, we know what to do now. Go,
and then they inform. Yeah, I can see that.
And you're away.
So yeah,
I don't know.
Again,
bro.
It's listen. It's all mental blocks, man. I'm not going. I wouldn't say here, oh yeah, we're gonna dominate all this stuff, because that would be inhumane of me. I'm a human, bro. I know all these hoodoos and mental things, bro. I've been taking too many depression naps in these beds because of days like St. James's Park last season. All right, there's been a lot of scary moments that have happened in the past, but for Newcastle, I'll say it specifically. If they turned up like how they turned up at the beginning of the season at the Emirates, we're gonna cook them for two reasons: Trossard and Gabriel Jesus. If they sit back, if they try and defend, we're going to destroy them in a low block. I promise you that. We did not have them. We did not have Gabriel Jesus, and we did not have Trossard in that low block situation at the Emirates, and that's why we were still making really good strides, and we could have scored, but we needed that little extra oomph, and we didn't have those two. So if we have them, they getting rinsed, deep fried, all that in the Northwest. They getting put that. I can stamp that. If we have both of them and they fit, and we have Saliba, that's an automatic cooking. Even if we have Holding, I feel like there's still a good chance because we have those two in the low block. And if they press up, they try to be a little bit
Holding against Ishak. Hey, listen.
Now let me qualify. Let me qualify. Man might get twist up. That is a very possible thing. And I've said this beforehand too. I wanted Ishak at Arsenal. Like, I think he was a really, really good striker from Sociedad, wherever he came from last. I was about to say, like, he's good, and he's growing his game to where he has a little bit more patience. You know what I'm saying? He's a dynamic character. Like, yo, insane player. And Eddie Howe's picked the right time to play him in this January stretch to the end of the season. So that's a little bit scary. I'll admit that. But I'm telling you, in the overall structure of play, if they play up and they allow us to get stuff in transition and counter, we can beat them. If they're in a low block, there's even more of a chance that we can beat them. The only thing is the occasion. Can we block that out of St. James's Park and just play our game? That's everything. If we can handle our business and play our game in every game to the end of the season, don't let any occasion get to you. We'll beat them because we've been the best team in the league this season. Not just on paper, not just on table results. How we've dispatched of teams.
Yeah, fair enough.
So no, I believe in that. Like just like how I believe we can still get something out of going to the Etihad. Again, if we have Saliba, I think 100% we can get something out of Etihad, whether it be a draw or a win. And if we have again Rob Holding and stuff, a little bit less so, but still, I still believe in the boys to get something out of there. I just don't want people to panic, especially Arsenal fans. I know all the, you know what I'm saying, we got to draw at Anfield. It's not the best result we wanted. You see all the trolls and stuff come out the corner like, oh, yeah. They crumbling. They're like little flies over some food. They're crumbling. Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh. This guy's going to be over for him. It's going to be over. And everybody's panicking, starting to dogpile players like, yo, y'all got to act like y'all been here before. Please. Please act like y'all been here before, bro. Just calm. Keep composure. Just take it week by week like we are supposed to. Because listen, it's easy for us to get carried away. Arsenal fans, I can attest and I can admit, were the most almost oversensitive, quick to react, reactionary, whatever you want to call it. We keep it close to the chest, like it's on the sleeve type thing because we've been through some hard times. But I will say this. If we take it week by week and believe in this squad, we can do it, bro. I don't care if we got to face the Terminators, bro. I don't care if we got to face Majin Buu with a Viking skin on like it's Fortnite, bro. We can do this. Just calm down, take it week by week, and take the positive from Liverpool, bro. Like it's not the end of the world. Let's bounce back, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta bounce back, you know what I'm saying, against a certain team from, you know what I'm saying, West London, but you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it work. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna make it work week by week, man. We move,
man. Before we end it off, I know today, literally as we're recording this, so you guys will see this today after. As we're recording this, we just had Wrexham versus Notts County. Essentially the winner is basically gonna win the league, but it's not confirmed. There's still
how many games left? I haven't. I know they said Wrexham had the game in hand.
If they got a game at hand, then it's done. But that was an amazing game, man. 3-2. I know Wrexham's been heavily criticized over the season because they've built a League One squad in the Conference League. What do you want them to do? What do you want them to build a conference team,
bro?
Just because they're in the Conference League? Like,
I got Deadpool financing my club.
You know what I mean?
We call it in the X-Men, X-Force, Fantastic Four. Everybody come support this. Nah, we getting everything going, bro. I see TikTok at that ground, bro, on the sponsorship thing. We getting everybody, bro. I'm calling Nick Fury and the Avengers. Everybody getting in on this, bro. We up.
Joke people. So everyone's been criticizing them, but their squad building has been fantastic. Their redevelopment of the stadium's been tremendous. Their series is tremendous. Everything to do with Wrexham and what those two are doing behind the scenes for Wrexham, it's just it's amazing to see. I love it personally. So yeah, Wrexham 3-2. It was almost 3-3. Ben 10 came through, aka Ben Foster. He came through at the very end. That was incredible. That just shows you what experience can give you in moments like that, bro. Insane stuff.
Wild. My man's knew. He knew. He was like, yo, this vlog needs to go crazy. I need to do something.
It's insane, bro. But shout out to them. You caught the game as well, innit?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, this was again the first non-league game I've seen in like a long time. I can't remember the last. Like, it was like a very random day, like 3 years ago or something like that. I watched a non-league game, and again, you told me, oh yeah, this is coming up. I'm like, oh shoot, man, I might tap in. And the game was ridiculous, honestly. Like, incredible free kick from what's my name, Bostek. I was about to say, yeah, Bostek was ripped it. Really good free kick going in like the end of the first half. Solid stuff, like back and forth, man. I ain't gonna lie. Wrexham came alive, bro. They knew it was at stake. Really good goals to go ahead. And then what's it called? Knots. They was like, all right, we need to turn up. And so they came back.
They came back.
You know what I'm saying? Some really, really good exchanges. But then that last goal for them to go 3-2 up, bro. Who was that? What center back was that, bro? What center back was that with that meaty flick to give it right to the attacker, bro? That meaty flick to give it right to Mullen so he can score. I'm like, bro, that was so dead, bro. Whoever that was, you're not only getting your wages garnished for the week, bro, and
you're getting that pay rise, bro.
It's in honor of Knots County, bro. You getting 3 knots to the head, bro, for giving that up. You getting smacked. You getting smacked for that, bro. But fantastic game, man. Fantastic game. And respect to Wrexham, bro. That energy in the stadium was crazy. I could feel it through the TV and my monitor and stuff. Like really, really good stuff. I enjoyed it.
It's gonna be a real exciting journey to see them. I do think they'll be in the Prem within the next 5 years.
That would be fire. That'd be fine.
I know it's just gonna be nice. I feel like the amount of money that they're putting into the club and the investment and the recruitment team, they'll be there. I think within the next 5 years. I'm not saying they're gonna get back to back, which is why I've given them 5 years because essentially that would be 3 years,
a little buffer,
or 4 years. But yeah, I've given them a bit of a year to kind of. I feel like when they get to the championship, they might just sit there for
even out until they figure out, you know what I'm saying, to figure it out or get a starter, really push them to the next level and then get them there. I hear it. So from this day League One, and then from League One to go championship.
No, this day League Two.
No more. Oh, they League Two. So League Two. So League Two to League One to championship. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was trying to figure out what, you know what I'm saying? the levels, bro. The pyramid is mad. You know what I'm saying? It's extensive. It's extensive, man.
It's huge, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like we kind of touched upon everything that really happened this week. I would expect.
I want to say one thing real quick. I know I didn't want to mention it. You can just give me one word response. Saw the Dortmund games. Yeah, you mentioned from last episode.
Okay. Anyway, guys, the end of the video. I hope everyone's enjoyed their stay in the Wafflenomics facility. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone that's hating. You know what I mean? Because the hate only, John Cena says rise above hate. You know
my goodness, bro.
John Cena said rise above hate.
You asked me to watch it. You asked me. That's all I'm saying.
I asked now. We got put in a spliff. Oh my day. And then we wanted to unroll the spliff in the last 20 minutes. Don't even piss me off. I don't even want to talk about that game. That game pissed me off. And I had people in my Instagram DMs talking about that was a good game, wasn't it? Shut up, man. I'll get so irritated talking about that game. I don't want to talk about it. At least we bounced back. Dortmund got the win over the weekend. Young Makoko ran to
big up Yusuf.
Big him up, man. He loves his manager. Them two got really special friendship. Good manager and player relationship. So shout out to them. Shout out to the team for getting it back. Next week's Wafflenomics will be longer because I know for a fact over the next at least 5 days we're gonna get so many managerial changes and just news because different pieces of information is starting to drop. There's also news that I want to talk to you about with your striker that's at
Reem. Reem.
The news about that. So we'll touch on that next week, see how the story develops. Because I've been saying he ain't coming back to be a third choice striker, but listen.
I tried not to. Listen.
We got the Royce contract saga. There's a lot of stories.
Yeah, man.
Royce ain't been offered a new contract yet. It's crazy.
Hey, somebody go show Ronaldinho's son some love, bro. Y'all been on his ass all week, bro. Ever since that footage came out, he been getting deep fried, bro. And I'm like, listen, like I kind of get it. Like my man was when I was young, I seen Ronaldinho partying. He was on MySpace with the, you know what I'm saying, with the big boom, the Brazilian women. He was out there doing his thing. I don't know if the training sessions was on his schedule exactly, but show him some love, man. Go show Ronaldinho's son some love, man.
You know what I mean, man? You look
on his neck. Calling him Anthony, bro. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, bro,
no chill, bro.
He just got here. Like, come on, man. Have a heart. Have a heart.
The internet will show you any chance they get. They don't care.
Whole world.
They do not care, bro. I feel sorry for bro, but it's sad, man. It's sad.
Bad,
yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Everybody, as per usual, um, show some love to my boy. Everything you need is in the description down below. Everything is there. Everything you need. Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all down there in the description. So go show my boy some love. Next week, we will be the trio in full effect. Darren, FNG, No Trim. He is back. So we should be in full effect next week. Yeah, and I can't wait because I feel like there's gonna be a lot to talk about next week. But yeah, Trip,
Hey,
Arsenal next week. We'll see where they at.
hey, send some prayers and holy water my way. I'm gonna need it. You're gonna see me look as the weeks go by. I'm gonna look more and more disheveled. I'm gonna have a cigarette in my mouth next week. I'm gonna look very, very out of
I
sorts.
hear
So
it.
just send me love, man. Just send me love. That's all I'm saying, man. But keep the faith, y'all. We
Keep the
be all
faith.
right.
Be all right. All right, man. We out. Take care, people. We'll see you for another edition of Wafflenomics.